Recap the New Jersey Devils and Hawks game tonight. We will get into the stats and Bedard and Foligno injuries. We'll get in that right after this. Yeah, so I'm going to recap the Devils and Hawks game. Running solo for today, but just taking a look at the uh, game lineup first before I get into any of the uh, injury stuff, right? The ugliness tonight, not good. But looking at the lineup for tonight, Donato, Bedard, Khrushchev was that first line. Foligno, Dickinson, Blackwell, third line, Reichel, Entwistle, Gutman. Fourth line, Kachuk, Cini, Reese Johnson. And looking at that D pairing, Tenorti, Murphy on that first pair, Vlasic, Magna, on the second pair, Korchinski, Zaitsev on that third pairing, and Soderblom in net tonight. I guess I'll start that really quick. Soderblom thought he had a strong performance. His second strong performance in a row now. After that first game against the Predators, thought he was stout in net. Of course, he got caught out of position a few times there at the end, but Devils are a highly skilled team. You expect them to bury a few on us in situations like that, right? But thought he played stout, thought he played strong, and this should definitely be a confidence booster for him, right? Even though the final score is 4-2, right? But thought he played stout, so that's something that he could take here, moving on, right? But jumping into the stats really quick, shots on goal, Devils 32, 25 for the Hawks. Face-off percentage has really, really dipped here recently. Injuries, right? Same thing happening consistently, but 65.5% on the face-off dot, 34.5% for the Hawks. So that's, I mean, it's really tanky now. A few weeks ago, we're around that 50% mark, but it's really starting to tank now, right? With the depleted lineup, not great. But penalty minutes, 38 for the Hawks, so it's really up there. 26 for the Devils. Got chippy, got super scrappy after Bedard went down and Foligno did not return to that third period. So two guys went down, and it was just a really chippy game. Similar to that Hawks and Flyers game about a year and a half ago. Like even Kirby Doc got in a fight, like it was crazy. But similar to that game where it's just a lot of scuffles, a lot of scraps, right? But the hits even at 14, block shots 23 for the Hawks. Obviously, Devils had a lot of shots on that. Peppered Soderblom, but thought he played stout. 11 block shots for the Devils, giveaways 8 for the Hawks, 6 for the Devils, 7 takeaways for the Hawks, and 2 for the Devils. So despite the injuries, right, Bedard and Foligno not returning, thought the effort was all there. Really, they were pretty fired up. Uh, Maybe the most fired up since that game at home against the Jets, where Bedard had a 2-goal game, but saw the passion, saw them playing with speed and hustle, right? Some really good effort. But just going into the scoring here, Jason Dickinson, pure sniper at this stage of his game with the Hawks. Weirdly, uh, just finding a way to bury goals. For his 13th goal of the season, he gets on the board here on the power play. 15 minutes into that first period, there assisted by Vlasic, so that's nice to see him getting on the board. His eighth assist of the season, so that's That's nice to see. Getting on the board there for him. Just sniped it. Nice shot pass. Vitek Vanacek in net tonight for the Devils. Second period, about 10 minutes in there. Alexander Holtz, really good one timer from Simon Nemec, the rookie defenseman for the Devils there, but they tied the game up about 10 minutes into that second period. Boris Kachuk, he had one of the better goals probably with the Hawks here since he's been here, right? Just flew in like down the right side of the boards after his takeaway at the blue line. Uh, but he flies back in, cuts inside, and just snipes it far right side of the net, like bottom right corner of the net. So that's cool to see for him, and he gets a pretty good celly going after that goal. Talking to the New Jersey fans, so that's fun for him, showing some passion there. But that was 18 minutes into that second period, so pretty much closing out that second period there with that snipe makes the game 2-1. And Hawks hold that lead until about 5 minutes and 40 seconds into that third period there. Simon Nemec, he gets a goal, his second goal of the season. So he ties the game. Pretty decent wrist shot from that right circle. Also, really picks his spot on Soderblom there. Finds a spot for it, and that's decent stuff from him. Very very good young player, but he ties the game up there 2-2. Michael McLeod, he gets the lead. Tipped in the shot in from Soderblom there. Curtis Lazar shot that puck, I believe. Yes, he did. So that was from Lazar, and then McLeod gets the lead there. So it makes the game 3-2. Tyler Toffoli, empty netter, with about 30 seconds left in the game there, makes the game 4-2. So overall, just great effort, great passion after our guys went out, Bedard and Foligno, right? Would have been a better like outlook, I guess, for the next game on Sunday, like building a little momentum, at least from all that fiery play, really. A few goals here and a lot of fights, but unfortunately, Bedard and Foligno did not return. But let's see here if we have some injury updates from earlier. Post game, Ben Pope put out Radish groin strain, began skating on his own today, Coach Luke said. So that's good to see that he's already skating. I mean, the list of players out is just unbelievable. So anyone that can get back, that's awesome because we definitely need players back. But Bedard went out in that first period. I can't show the clip on the hit, though, from Brendan Smith, but Bedard carried it into the zone, I believe, on that power play. And Brendan Smith just puts his puts a hit on Bedard there, and his elbow catches him in the face there. Didn't seem really dirty from the broadcast, but when you look at the size difference, then it totally makes sense that maybe he just caught him at a weird angle. But maybe if he throws his elbow a little there on the extension, then I believe Boris Kachuk had the quote from Ben Pope. Ben Pope had the quote from Kachuk post game that he thought it was a dirty hit, and you're always going to have that type of reaction when it's your star player. So he's showing some passion there. So I like to see that. Let's see if we could get any other updates here really quick. Yeah, so just didn't return after that first period. Foligno did not return to the game in the third period after his fight against Brendan Smith. So, player that put the hit on Connor there. So he got in a fight with him, a little revenge there for Nick. But uh, I'm guessing he has a little hand injury, did not return. Let's see the Ben Pope updates. Uh, so nothing very, very recent here, but earlier post game, no update on Bedard or Foligno. But it seems like we're going to have some updates tomorrow at practice. So everyone is traveling back home here to the Fifth Third for practice. But I don't want to speculate too much, but uh, just hope nothing is major or serious because that's really going to be a big killer here for the Hawks and for the fans because not much to look forward to with the team at its current state, right? Um, yeah, definitely. Hope he's okay. Fliggy too. The effort, passion was there. Love, love seeing the fight from them. Right. I like the rough stuff. When they're putting out your star player like that, right? Probably not intentional, but definitely have to have a response for that. So we will have more updates tomorrow at Hawks practice on Saturday here. Not sure what time that's going to be. Around probably midday. They they're probably flying back tonight, so hopefully early as possible, right? Because I think everyone's waiting for that uh, update, right? Just hope it's not super serious. Hope it's not um, anything very major because that would not be great at all for Connor, the Hawks, and everyone else, the fans watching, right? But just looking at the list, the injury list for the Hawks, I mean, wow, this it's really getting out of hand here. Um, just unlucky at this point. Who could imagine this type of injury list? That's just crazy. But Bedard's out, right? Foligno tonight. Taylor Hall done for the season. Seth Jones is still out. Tyler Johnson out. Taylor Radish out. Double A Athanasiu, he's out still. No update on him really. He's been a ghost. I have no idea what's going on with him. Beauvillier, he's on IR. Joey Anderson still out. So that's just the list from Tab here, the list that he posted. But that's unreal. But we will know more tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully nothing serious. Really praying for it. Hope nothing major, right? Because we definitely need these guys around for everything, right? But we will know more tomorrow. Sunday, we are playing the Calgary Flames, I believe, and it's a midday game, 2 p.m. Puck drop. So Central Time, Chicago time, 2 p.m. on Sunday. News tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully, nothing serious, nothing major. Just hoping for the best there with the injuries, Bedard and Foligno, because this is going to get super dicey with this lineup here. Don't know what's gonna happen really if those guys have to miss serious time, right? Super depleted, but hope it's nothing serious, nothing major here. So we'll be back probably Sunday midday. Congrats to Team USA. They got or they won that gold medal game today against Team Sweden. But Max will be back Sunday, and we will recap Team USA. Yeah, hopefully nothing serious. Really, 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 really hope it's not because it's super important, right? For him, for the Hawks, for everyone. Yeah, but we will be back Sunday to check up, recap on that Hawks and Flames game. Any updates, right? Big updates, and recap the Team USA game. Max will be back on Sunday. So we will get to that stuff on Sunday, probably around 5 o'clock ish, for post game and recap. But we'll be back Sunday, yeah. So we'll see you then, and let's go Hawks.